Hello. Just recording from the living room today, not anything special. Just figured I'd give a little bit of an update here. I've posted 2 videos to YouTube, both of them kind of short form. We'll have our first long form video coming out probably next week. We'll do some work on that this weekend as far as recording and all the setup and editing and the things that you have to do to make this happen behind the scenes. This has been a real adventure so far. There are things that I've done to try and set up this venture that probably would have been a little bit premature had I looked at a few more creator advice videos out on YouTube. I would have done more in line of just doing this, recording on my iPhone, and then doing some editing and trying to work that way. But instead, I've invested some money in a new camera and sound equipment, a microphone, and all of that kind of stuff. And you'll see those next week probably when I do my recording from upstairs. I've set up a little bit of a studio. If you've watched any content creator how-to videos on how to set things up, you'll realize that studios don't have to be that big. And when I originally came into this, I was thinking I was probably going to bite off the whole dining room. It's not the case at all. I've got a little corner of the room upstairs, so that's all I needed. Just space for some lights and the camera and a place to put my computer and some wiring to get it all power. So that is just about set up. I've got to play around with the lighting and then clean it up. I've got boxes all over the place, gear that has come in. But for the most part, ready to start moving this venture along in a little bit more of a polished way. And I know that polish is maybe a little bit less in demand right now. There's more desire among viewers to connect with YouTubers, to content creators, to be able to trust them. So my intent is going to be probably a little bit more raw than, and I don't mean raw as in the content, I mean raw as in the production value, than what I was originally thinking. I bought a Elgato teleprompter and messed with that a little bit. I've used the teleprompter app on my phone for the for my first 2 videos. But I think I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more real. And I think you'll know a little bit more that as we go on, and as it should be, that this is Mark talking to you, not something scripted for me, not something that I've borrowed from anybody else. This is going to be mostly me talking either to bullet points or talking off the cuff. There will be some topics where I'll probably go a little bit more scripted. Some things that maybe I want to share down the road that are probably going to take a little bit more explaining than I have just in my inherent knowledge after all these many years in medicine and the military. I don't know enough about some of the things that I want to discuss. So we'll do some deep dives into some research. I will tell you that, I'll be using Notebook LM from time to time to research some things just to make sure that I'm getting it right. I'm pretty mindful of the sources that I look at there. And if I'm ever dealing with AI, the very first rule that I ever give them as far as my profile is give me sources so that I can make sure to validate what I'm sharing with you. So we'll do that moving forward. Outside of that, this is an exciting time, and I'm very excited to be sharing it with you and sharing it with my family. Getting a lot of support from friends and family, and I really appreciate that. Those of you that have dropped me a note or give me a thumbs up or a heart or whatever you've done, whether it's been on Facebook or on YouTube, I really appreciate that. The few that have subscribed this early in the journey, God bless you, because this is not where I'd subscribe right now. But for sure, once we get in the swing of things and the process is very much developed, then I'll be asking for people to subscribe and to view and all that kind of stuff. I do want you to know that my intent is not to become rich off of YouTube. My intent is to do just what I said in the first video and in my thumbnail for that video, which is kind of my mission statement is to find the extraordinary in the ordinary around us. And in my mind, we do that by finding God in things. And I know that some of you who will be viewing may not share that view. I think for you, it's probably very important to be able to find the beauty and the simplicity and the pace and the time and the thoughtfulness in what is around you. And that's what I hope to share with you. So if God offends you, I'm not going to apologize for that. But if you will take the whole context of what I'm looking to share with you, I think you'll get a lot of growth out of this too, perhaps. So anyway, we'll close this one right now. I've got a lot of uhs to edit out here if I even do any editing, which I think I probably will not do. I'll probably just post this up raw just like I started it. So anyway, God bless you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And we will see you probably next Wednesday with one more of my weekly devotionals. And then I'll look to start posting long form videos probably on Fridays or Saturdays, probably Saturdays. Seems to be when people have more time for that. Okay? In the meantime, God bless. We'll talk to you later.